We've discussed what defines a cup of coffee and a cup of green tea and the health benefits of regular coffee and green tea consumption. We talked about the specific components of coffee and green tea that make it so good for us. Now let's talk about how to incorporate coffee and green tea into our day. I've broken this section up into 3 steps: plan, shop, prepare. Let's start with plan. So you can either aim to meet 3 to 5 cups of coffee or 5 to 7 cups of green tea or some combination of the two. I personally recommend a combination of the two because the components of coffee that are beneficial are different from the components of green tea that are beneficial. So there's a plausible hypothesis that you can benefit by both substances and that just one only gives you a partial benefit. But there hasn't been a study to put them head to head, so that's only speculation. When designing your schedule for consuming coffee and green tea, I recommend that you avoid caffeine within 6 hours of bedtime to ensure you have adequate sleep. And I recommend that you avoid any kind of sweetener. I'm talking about honey, agave nectar, erythritol, stevia, Splenda. And just because I didn't say it doesn't mean you're okay with taking it. It's anything. Unless you're going to dunk a whole fruit into the coffee, no sweetener at all. The reason is that artificial sweetener and regular sweetener are both terrible for your health. And if you want to learn more about that, you could go to the diabetes and obesity section. But suffice it to say, when you're consuming coffee and green tea, it should not have any sweetener in it. And finally, coffee and green tea, I would figure out how to get 3 to 5 cups of coffee or 5 to 7 cups of green tea and try it. And if you're wired and can't go to sleep or it's too much caffeine, I would just replace any regular coffee you're drinking with decaf. So I'll show you what I do. I have these Nalgene's. I fill it up with water, and it's 16 ounces. I put this in the freezer overnight. And then I grind coffee from the beans and brew it in the morning. I'm so excited because I've been holding off drinking my coffee this morning for this video, and I'm barely making it. Okay, so I put this is 2 cups of coffee, so 16 ounces of coffee on 16 ounces of ice. And voila, I've got this iced coffee to sip throughout the morning. Just going to shake it up and let it cool down a little bit. But this is a lot easier than dealing with ice cubes and spending $5 on Starbucks. And it's black. Now, I thought I could not drink black coffee because I have been used to almond milk and erythritol, or monk's fruit, for years. And one day I just ran out of monk's fruit. On my Amazon Prime order was delayed, and I was like, oh boy, what am I going to do? And I had almond milk left, and I thought, well, I can't drink just almond diluted coffee with almond milk. I'm just going to go without anything. And I grudgingly started to drink it, and I was like, wow, I've never had this before. This is coffee. But the point I'm trying to make is that it took something forcing me to stop drinking sweetener with my coffee to actually do it. And it's a new taste experience. ingredients. You can actually taste coffee when you're drinking coffee without sweetener. It's amazing. So I'll drink that throughout the morning. Around noon, I will have a brewed green tea. And then in the afternoon, I'll use a Via Instant and make a Frappuccino when I get home. So I shop for ingredients. I buy coffee beans by bulk, green tea. I buy these Via Instant for the Frappuccino I'm about to show you. Buy the cinnamon for the Frappuccino and the almond milk for the Frappuccino. Okay, finally, we're going to conclude with a video on this really good drink I created, and it's got no sweetener. It's just cinnamon, instant coffee, ice, and almond milk in a blender. It's delicious. Anyway, check out this video, and then when you come back, we will talk about frequently asked questions. Thank you very much. Have a great day.